Hello, I haven't practiced my English as much as I wanted, but I will try to be clear. And this time I will talk about my job experience at NetPay. But let me explain you first what is NetPay. Well, NetPay core business, it's the credit card acquiring business. But in there are also developed outstanding financial applications for important Mexican banks like Banorte, e.g. That's why they need to have a network with high availability and security standards, in the use of complex network equipment such as F5 load balancers and others. So for the network operation, the NetPay suppliers are big enterprises, even manufacturers like Dell or carriers like Telmex, etc. But getting into the matter, the holder of this position is in charge of managing the providers of everything related to the network and its operation. This includes the carriers, equipment manufacturers, and the data center hosting supplier. About this later, with the exception of the rent payment, the infrastructure manager sees everything related to the data centers, from the adequacy of the space and the setup of the equipment to the monitoring and the operation of every day. Within the office, the infra manager is in charge of providing support and creating the environments and access policies for the development staff. Even so, another responsibility is the IT support in general for the whole company, and not only the data equipment, but also the telephone equipment, RFID access control, email setup, and its related services, etc. Since the infra manager is in charge of the servers, routers, firewalls, links, and any other equipment or service involved in the communication and development of the company application, and its main function towards the outside of the company is to connect the customers to our network. But this, most of the time, is not so simple and requires complex security settings like VPNs or MPLS, sometimes requiring equipment also in the customer side so they can process their banking applications. We can conclude some of the main functions for external customers, and these are: customer list lines, contracts and managing setup, firewalls and routers setup and maintenance, servers functionality, health monitoring and access setup,